Hey everybody, this is John from DroidDog.com, and I've been getting a lot of questions from you all about upcoming Androids with hardware keyboards. And the timing is pretty good because I should have Sony Ericsson's X10 Mini Pro on its way to me right now, and today I'm unboxing Samsung's follow-up to the Moment, the Intercept. So let's get right to it. So this one comes in two colors, steel gray and satin pink, and from the looks of the box, I think I have a satin pink, though I haven't looked inside yet. Gotta keep those numbers off the screen there. And it's $99.99 after a $100 mail-in rebate on a new 2-year contract with Sprint, or an eligible upgrade on an everything plan with data. Comes with Android 2.1, has a 3-inch screen and a 3.2 megapixel camera. Take this out and start it up while we look through the rest of the box. And you can see the little doilies on the back of the battery cover there. Kind of a neat design. And of course this is a follow-up to the Moment, also on Sprint's network, but this has a little bit of the flavor of the Behold phones in it, I think. See if maybe there's not a battery inside there right now. A bundle of guides, getting started, all of that. Adapter for the micro SD card, which is always nice, so you can just pop it right into your computer there. And of course this has support for up to 32 gigabytes like most phones nowadays. I'll need to look in the back here to see what it ships with. Data charging cable is standard USB to micro USB. And the power adapter takes the standard USB and puts it into the wall. So it looks like I am the first to handle this device. I've got a little plastic cover on the back there. And it's very light. Some people like that, some people don't. I generally like a little bit of heft to my phone, but I know not everybody feels that way. Pop off. Alright, what do we got here? Micro SD clicks in and out. And it comes with 2 gigs. And as you can see under the 3.2 megapixel camera lens, it has one of these little rounded mirrors to make it easier to take pictures of yourself with your friends, which is nice. 1500 milliamp hours, which is great. Have a little bit of juice there, so we'll take a quick tour around the phone. You've got a lot of little protective plastic around the device, which is nice. They keep it looking good. Volume rocker on the left side. Plastic cover. I missed a little bit of the intro animation there for your micro SD. Try to keep the screen on there on the video. On the right side you have your 3.5mm audio jack, dedicated camera button. Nothing on the button but the mic and the little slot for you to stick your fingernail in to pop off the battery cover. Send, end, and power. Menu, home, back, and search. And what looks like an optical trackpad or clickable. Yeah, I don't think that's a D-pad. Okay, that's nice. And then at the top you have another little plastic cover for your micro USB. Again, quick look at the back there. Very stylish. I can think of a couple of females that I know who would be madly in love with this design. Of course the steel gray is probably more of a manly flavor of the device. Well, that's getting started. Take a look at the keyboard here. And I don't know if you could tell it there, it did light up. I have bright lights on the phone right now. I'll turn them off before this video is over so we can get a good look at it. Okay, now we've got to restart the device. Totally not adapted to the keyboard. This is the first time I've touched it, so it takes me a bit. You know, I'm used to staggered keys. Got your arrow buttons there, menu button, function. Alternate characters and shortcuts like .com. Looks like a Wi-Fi shortcut there. I don't know if you can see these. You know what, I'm going to turn off the lights just real quick here. Give you a look at that keyboard. So of course, because this is a Sprint device, it's going to have Sprint's voicemail, Sprint TV, Sprint Zone, the NASCAR and sports apps, all the Sprint specific applications. Now this operates on Sprint's 3G, and the literature I received with the phone says it's revision 0. I'll double check that and confirm, and put some text at the bottom of the screen here while I'm editing. This is a test of how well I can type on the keyboard of the Samsung Intercept after 3 minutes of use, and it's actually less than 3 minutes that I've been using the actual keyboard. I have to say that even just after this short period of time, I'm loving just having a keyboard available, even if it might not be the exact design I would choose. I'm not making any, instant judgments on this. Every time I find myself typing something, I'm going like this, I guess I do miss having a hardware QWERTY. Now, according to SysTray Monitor, we've got 149 megabytes of 183 ROM being used, but then again, it's also reporting only 1 gigabyte of SD card space when we know we have 2. Free RAM, it's showing 27.85 megabytes. In quadrant standard, we can see that the processor is clocked at 800 megahertz, and it's showing a total of 165 megabytes of memory. Let's go ahead and run the full benchmark here and see how this phone stacks up. It uses a OpenGPL ES renderer. It says the application might not work properly, so we'll see about that. Okay, so it did have some problems there running the 3D graphics. They've got the nice notification bar drop-down settings buttons here, which is a nice shortcut. I thought that was one of the things that they did right on the Behold 2. I don't know how easy it is to see here, but the back of the device is curved so that you have a lip right there and right there. And it looks pretty stylish. I like the lines on this phone. Okay, yeah, I'm having a hard time getting quadrant standard to run on this phone, but at least we got all the specs there. So stay tuned, and I'll be back with more thoughts on this device later, if I can remember that the power button is down here instead of on top. So there you go, Samsung Intercept.